Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's going to be May 20th. It's going to be a futures breakdown for the stock market. If this is the first time you've ever been to the channel, my name is Ryan. My wife Sam and I run this channel. We do the stock market, plus we do affiliate marketing. We do a lot of affiliate marketing and videos on how you can make money from home. So if this is the first time you've ever been to the channel, we would invite you to hit the subscribe button. And also whenever you hit that subscribe button, also hit that bell notification. That way YouTube will notify you anytime we do release a new video. So I'm going to get straight into the content so you kind of see what I do on the channel. So this is going to be /ES. It's going to be the future for the S&P 500. And one of the things that I love, I started investing in 2017. So I'm trying to build up my channel and what I've learned, I've really learned a lot over the last year and a half, and I'm actually becoming pretty profitable in the stock market. So getting into the content on the S&P 500 future /ES. This is going to be the 6-month chart. It's going to be 4-hour candles. So as you look at this chart here, each one of these, if I zoom in here, each one of these candles here is a 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, whenever we had the big sell-off, we bounced. We went all the way up and we made absolute new highs in the stock market, and we've sold back off. We recovered, we got rejected, and then it's almost like we're in a slide uptrend again. We kind of reset, we're finding a support. I was in SQQ, which is going to be the bear for the market going up, and I actually locked in a profit like almost at the absolute high. So I kind of got in down here and I sold up here. Now we do get rejected. It almost looks like we are finding an uptrend support. So we'll have to see if we get rejected or if we come on up here and we start making new highs with the stock market. But we did kind of sell off today. If you kind of look at the 5-day, 15-minute chart, you can see we did find a new high. We sold off. We almost made a double top, and then we continued. We sold back off into this channel. So a couple things we could do. We could come on back down here to the $2,800 level and validate that as a support, or we could continue to push up and enter this top zone again. So that's one of the things we're going to be looking for. I've had a code for like a month, and I don't think I'm ever going to get over it. All right, so this is going to be /NQ, which is the future for the NASDAQ. Pretty much a very similar pattern. It made an absolute new high. We sold back off, and now we're looking to find an uptrend support line, which we could be doing right here. If it validates this, continues to push up, it's validated that as support. If we break the low right here, if we break the low of, I don't know what the low is, like 72.90, then we're going to start making a newer low, and scoop my mic up. So we're going to make a newer, if we do make a newer low, it's going to become bearish. But right now, we have to see if it's going to validate this new support as an uptrend line. So moving on to natural gas. I thought about taking a position in natural gas going down today whenever it got to 270. And it definitely was the right play for the people who got into degas at the 270 mark, because now we're pushing down to 265, which I kind of saw this 10-day, 30-minute line as being kind of a support area. So at the 270, I figured like the 265 mark we would come back down to, and it does appear that would have been a really, really good play. I am actually in Gush at, and I'll show you that shortly, but natural gas is continuing to push up. It's bullish. It's been pushing up for quite a while. And as you can see, this goes all the way back to like April 23rd, which is about 3 weeks ago. And you can see the uptrend, bullish movements with a new high today. So natural gas continues to be bullish. And I don't foresee that changing this week. We've already made a newer high, and we are kind of like validating this 1-day EMA as a support. So moving on to crude oil, this is what I'm hoping will go up. The reason why I took a position in Gush is we are above the 1-day EMA. And generally you can see as you get above the 1-day EMA, it becomes quite bullish. Above the 1-day EMA, bullish. Consolidation on the right. Above the 1-day EMA, it becomes bullish. Consolidation on the right. Above the EMA, 1-day EMA becomes bullish. Consolidation to the right. And then broke out. Now we did push down below the 1-day EMA. It's been quite a few days since then, and I've been waiting for this time frame to happen. So we're starting our third day above the 1-day EMA, and I foresee us to start pushing back up towards that top zone, $66, $67. And if we stay in this channel for a month or so, trading between 60 and 66, that would be fine with me. But I'm just playing the current trend, and the current trend is oil is pushing up. So I took a position in Gush, and I'll show you that real quick. So it looks like Gush right now is about 925, something like that. I'm actually in this position at 924. So pretty much at a break-even point, which is okay because I'm looking at the overall pattern. And let's see, 924 is right there. So, I'm kind of looking at, above 980. To somewhere about 1010, somewhere through there on closing the position. So anywhere from like 5-7%, is kind of what I'm looking at. If it becomes quite bullish, I see Ford/CL really taking off, since we are above the 1-day EMA now. Then I may hold Gush a little bit longer, because Gush should make newer highs. And it's going to be the oil and gas ETF by Direxen. So you can see the tops up here about like 1010 to previous high that we made about 1025. We've been in this long consolidation range ever since crude oil kind of sold off. So if crude oil starts to push up 64, 65, Gush should become bullish again. And then we'll probably be looking at like the $12, $13 level like we have before. So gold pretty much just consolidated to the right today. It didn't do anything fancy. JDST that I did take a position in last week did push back up to the $52 mark. So if you were able to take a position on like Friday after it sold off to like, I didn't see it sell off this much because I played this JDST going up on Friday and I locked in a profit. But I didn't realize that it sold back off all the way to this level again. If I would have, I may have swung a position and held it today, and it'd been up about 3% on the day. Kind of like this area right here. You can see where it sells off, it pushes back up, so back off, push back up. We're kind of in that phase right now before possibly selling back off to 48. And then silver, same thing, kind of. It's in a consolidation phase. It's in a downward channel, just like gold is. So let's see where. So the 1 year chart, the low is 1386 and the highs are a little bit over $16. So we're currently about 1443, which kind of on a good deal range, but we do continue to sell off. So you could probably play like USLV, just because you can see how we consolidate and we push back up to this EMA line, and this EMA line is it's still up here, so it's very overextended. So we should, it should push up to like 1470, somewhere through there. So USLV does have some potential to recover a little bit, But overall, holding it long term, I wouldn't recommend it until it starts to perform an uptrend. So that's going to be pretty much it for the futures breakdown on May the 20th. Hope you got some value out of the video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.